present, explaining that he took part in a tragedy, the young male. But this happens, nobody says anything, and then we'll go, and then they'll go, oh, you know, that was me, you know, so of course, this is what happens, because people aren't expecting, especially when they're in my presence, for that to happen. You know, they're like, okay, we don't know if they're going to read, or my loved one's going to come through. So it always happens where someone will sit back and they'll go, oh, I'm not sure if it's me. Or they might also be a fear of, if their loved one did depart in tragedy, what they might say.
Was it a father and a brother, or
they're
two separate? They're separate people.
They're two separate entities.
Okay,
So
we take a commercial break, and then during commercial break, you're going to be talking to our audience, and you can view that on Google Plus, on our Hangout, the Google Plus page Hangout, to watch live during our commercial break. So we're going to continue this during our commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I don't know what you're doing, huh? What are you doing? You got a walk around that computer like that?
Yeah, we should continue.
Julian, you want to get that? Yeah.
Okay. So what I've done is, this is what happens with, and again, you also have to realize that it could also be for staff member. So that's why I never say that when spirit does come through, when nobody acknowledges it, I know it's for someone. Okay? So my thing is always, people don't have to believe or understand what I do. It's about us knowing that our loved ones are still with us. So what I've done is I asked the young male to step aside. He did pass tragically. So it is just his way of letting us know that he is at peace. And I'm bringing forward the mother energy that is departed. Did your mom pass from the chest?
Yes.
Okay, so could you please stand up? Because what happened is, when I looked at you, she labored my breathing, which is my symbol for that she passed from something of the heart, lungs, and or breast. Is that correct?
For heart.
And she says the reason for her coming through and stepping forward is because she doesn't want you to remember her sick. Do you understand that? Or feeling that you could have or should have been able to do something more for her. Do you understand that? You did everything that you could for her, and doesn't want you to be left with that memory of trying to revive her and trying to keep her here in the physical world. She says you did nothing wrong. Do you understand that? You did everything right. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And I want to talk about if she wants to acknowledge someone's birthday.
I'll be 50 this year.
Perfect. You have to understand they're gonna mark milestones. So they're gonna mark a milestone event in your life, coming up or anything that just passed, so you know that they are still with you. Do you understand that? And more importantly, the main message is that not for you to carry that burden, that you did everything that you could for her. Does that make sense? I want to talk about the young girl that passed from the throat. She just restricted my throat area. How do you connect with the throat? Here, or someone choked in the end?
Oh, her.
Who's that? Who's that? Your cousin? Okay, could you stand up, please? There was an issue here with the throat. You have to understand, again, acknowledging that the soul is at peace. Fair enough? Now, I also want to talk about the mother figure that's departed connected to you. What they're doing is bringing forward other family members, because I feel spirit. I don't see mother, sister, but I feel the bonds that you shared with them. So would it be like a grandmother to her? Her grandmother died. So you know that her soul is at peace. Do you understand that? Bringing forward other souls. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I want to talk about the brother. How do you connect with the brother? Or is there something about her brother? Do you want to talk about, do you need to know something about this? Only because you have to understand, I read with respect. You don't have to acknowledge it. See, this is the thing. Spirit uses me to let us know that